vocabulary. In this exercise, in this video, we'll do some quick exercises. Verb vocabulary fluency. What does that word mean? Now this quick test will test your ability to use antonyms. You know what an antonym is? Words that have opposite meanings. Now if you know what a word is or what a word means, you should be able to supply its opposite very quickly, very easily. So here's an exercise for you to do. Take out your notebook, and on the blank page write down test word and then next it opposite word. Now this exercise should only take 1 minute. Now are you ready? Have you set up your exercise book or your notebook? Write down the heading test word and opposite word next it as shown on your screen. Now you have 1 minute. I will generate a word and you should be able to very quickly generate or write a word that's opposite in meaning to the given word. So are you ready? Let's start. First word is sweet. Opposite word. Write it down in your notebook quickly. You have 10 seconds. Or as many words as possible that are opposite to sweet. Write them down quickly. Have you done so? Next word. Opposite of different. How many words can you think of that are opposite to different? Asleep. Run. Easy. Great. Now let's do another exercise.
This time you write down a word, test word, and similar word. I'll give you one word, then you write down as many similar words to the first word. Are you ready?
But before we start this exercise, let's go back to the previous exercise. Now, were you able to zoom through that exercise? If you were able to do it quickly, then you don't seem to have problems with fluency. That is, the ability to find the right word easily in your vocabulary, in your inventory. If you, however, hesitated or were stumped and unable to think of an opposite word, you'll need to pay particular attention to remembering the meanings of new words you learn. Now, practice makes your skills permanent. Practice using new words in conversation or in written sentences. If you don't have the opportunity to converse with someone and you've learned a new word, you can write at least 3 sentences using that word. Now let's go to the next exercise. We do it a similar approach. You give them a test word. Now find a similar word or words that are similar in meaning to the word strange. Remember, synonyms are words that have the same meaning. Now this question tests your ability to supply synonyms for sample words. Write the first synonym that comes to your mind. Rude. Quickly write it down in your notebook. Correct. Write the word similar in meaning to correct. Enormous. Rule. Great. Now how did you do? This question tests your ability to use synonyms or words with similar if not exactly identical meanings. Now, if you did this easily, if it was a breeze for you, you can feel confident about your ability to find synonyms in your vocabulary. This is an important skill, and it's important in reading comprehension as well as for writing. If, however, you hesitated or found it difficult to think of a synonym, then you need to pay particular attention to acquiring new words. Your vocabulary may be weak and in need of some strengthening, so do this exercise and do similar exercises to develop verbal fluency.